All right. Let's see here. We're going to do a live stream tonight. If you're in the chat, give me an audio check. Can you hear me? Just to make sure my mic's working. I think it is. Are we going through all right? I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Talk in the chat real quick. All right. Turn that off real quick. Doing a quick mic check to make sure we're running. I just put a message in the chat. Is my sound working? I can't see it on my end, so that's why I'm asking. Is the sound working? Doesn't seem to be working. That's why I'm asking. Okay. We got 2 people watching. Can anybody let me know if the sound's working? I'll put it in the chat too, so maybe you can see it. Let's see if I can. So you can't hear me, Rusty. So well, I'm not really understanding you. Is my sound coming through, or is it 5 by 5? Does that mean 5 out of 5? Cool. Awesome. Cool. All right. That's all I need to know, because my sound bar, it's not giving me much feedback. I had to change it kind of last minute. All right. Cool. If we're working, we're working. That's all that matters. All right. Well, we're going to do a $1,000 bill currency hunt, currency battle with Rusty here at All in Currency Collecting. He's here in the chat. We have 1,000 bills and our spreadsheet with all the scoring on it. We're going to do one bundle at a time, and hopefully we can win this battle. This is the last battle for the year, so we'll see how it goes. We're tied up 1-1 as far as the battles. So this will be the tiebreaker for the year. So basically the winner of this battle is I guess the champion of the year for 2024. So Rusty just did his video and he scored a total of 56 points, which is not bad. That's actually decent. I think it's our lowest scoring match so far, but it's still pretty good. We've only done 2, and I think we all scored at least 60 on each of them. 69, I think, was the lowest score we had, or 68, something like that. The first battle I won. The second battle he won. Now we're going to see who is going to go out for the champion of the year, or victor, I guess you could say, because it's more of a battle than it is a boxing match, right? I'll have these on hand if I need them. Hope we'll have some finds. We're going to do 100 bills at a time. So let's get started. This to the side. I'm going to go for a more close-up approach here. All right, so that looks pretty good. All right. Get adjusted just right here. I've got a text file to keep up with the points. And I've got Google pulled up to look for any notable date notes or anything like that. And I've also got Star Note lookup showing, so we can look up star notes as we go, because the print run determines the point amount. So let's get started with this. All right. So I'll just do it like this. We can see. When I hear a ready, set, go in the chat, we'll get started. So Rusty's score was 56 points. We have to beat 56. As long as we find at least one 25-point note, we've got a good chance. So there's a chance. So when I see a ready, set, go in the chat, it means everybody's ready for this. All right. So we're a little bit over 5 minutes in. We're getting there. All right, we got to go. All right, Rusty, battle's on. That's a big nothing. And now if y'all see something I don't notice, let me know, because you never know. I'm used to doing this looking at the notes directly, but I'm looking down through the screen, which is about as good, but you never know. I might miss something. Now, we're not really looking for any gas pump errors or like over inked digits like that. We're looking for stuff that's a little more difficult to find. 1874, but not a birthday or dual date. 1705, 2078. Too far apart and too old. Nothing on that one. Remember, the last batch I went through was kind of terrible. It was just, I almost found no star notes whatsoever. I think I had one bundle with 1 and one bundle with 4 or 5 in it, but that was it. All the rest had nothing. So these might have been for the same bank, so we could be screwed here. We'll see. That's almost a flipper. Not quite. And when I look at notes, I make sure to check the first and last digits to make sure I don't have a radar note. It's good practice because you can miss them pretty easily. Look at there. Birthday on the board. Christmas 1990, 12/25/1990. And it's not in bad shape either. That will be a 5-point note right there on the board already. Type in a 5 real quick on my score sheet. One find, 5 points. I've got some extras here to replace it. All right. That's a good start so far. Plus, there's a Christmas note. Might be a little more valuable because of that. Let's see here. Man. If that 5 there had been an 8, that'd be a mixed ladder. Another almost flipper note. The focus is doing pretty well. I try to use a lighter background because it helps the focus stay focused most of the time. So far, so good. The question is when we find any star notes, because I didn't find much in the last hunt. There are 3 pairs in that one, but not scoreable or keepable. Yeah, maybe holiday notes could be. We might look at that later because they tend to sell for more on eBay, at least anyway. It's kind of like a subset of birthday notes. Plus, it's only 34 years old. 3 trailing 9s. I wish it was 4. Almost a repeater. Just about 13 notes away from that one there. Oh man, if that 7 had been a 2, that'd be sweet, but it's not. We're just getting started here. I'm almost halfway through this bundle already. I believe the first video on this channel was actually a live stream on currency hunting. Brings back memories. I haven't done one since then. It's been back in August of 2023. It took me hours to go. I don't know how many. I think I went to like $9,000 in about 2 nights. It was mostly ones and some fives as well. So far, we've got one find, one birthday note. I'll do a quick recap of the bundles as we go, because that way if someone came in here and to the live stream and missed it, at least I'll see what we found, at least during that last bundle at least. That's Halloween, the year 548. Too far back. That's almost a birthday note. Not quite. Wrong format. Well, we got 5 points. We're not going to go down with a goose egg, at least. So that last hunt was pretty tough, and I think these came from the same bank, so there's a chance. Looky there. Get this one first. We got 5 in a row sixes. That's worth a point, I believe. We'll take that one for sure. That's one fancy and one birthday note. We got 6 points out of the first bundle so far. I think they're in the first stream I did back in 2023. I think I had maybe like 2 or 3 viewers the entire time. And then I did current or coins after that for about a month. Got about, we're getting there. Keep pulling 2 at a time here. All right. So far, no star notes. Russ, that's a pretty good idea, actually. You're going to find like a serial number 1 with a star, and you'll be like, never mind. You know what I mean? That'd be my luck. Almost a trinary, not quite. All right, so 2 finds so far. I'll go through these and make these a little prettier later. Sam, yes, I did actually. I sent it to Annex that day. I'll tell you a funny thing about that. I sent it to Annex, and I'll tell you what, I'll show, if you stick with me throughout this stream, I'll show it to you. I've got it. Actually, I have to go get it out of it. I have it locked up, but yeah, it graded, I think AU 53, I believe is what it was got graded. Yeah. But that submission actually got lost in the mail for about 7 weeks. I thought I lost all of it. Yeah, I got AU 53. It didn't get red brown. I thought it should get red brown because it had enough red on it, but they gave it just brown. But AU 53, it was, I forgot what I thought we got the value of it. It was like, I think because I lost it, I actually had to go through insurance, well, through there to Annex Insurance and get a claim put in for it because it got lost and UPS couldn't find the package. And it took them forever. They couldn't find it within like a 2-day period, so they gave up on it. Then about 7 weeks later, it showed up at my house. I was actually on vacation that day. Luckily, I was home. But Yeah, it got graded, authenticated, it got the attribution. So yeah, it was definitely what you said it was. Of course we knew that, obviously. It was obvious. But it was a good find. It was that's the only one I've got. That's a 84 double deer. I did find an 84 Philadelphia DDO recently on my I've done one penny hunt this year, and I found an 84 double die number 3, I believe. It's not super valuable, maybe a $10 or $15 coin, but it was my first penny hunt of the year so far. All right, bundle number 1's done. Our finds so far, one, well, I guess a Christmas note in a way. December 25th, 1990. That's actually a upcoming birthday. It's in 10 days from now. They'll be turning 34. That's worth 5 points. We got a 5 in a row 6s for 1 point. So we got 6 points out of the first bundle. Oh, really? That's awesome. I didn't see Paul this year. He should have come to the show. I don't know. I need to start buying his pennies, I guess, huh? If he comes to the next show, I'm going to just wipe him out. I've got way too many pennies. I've got about $5,000 in just unsearched pennies right now to go through. I've actually got another bag this month, so I got about $5,000. Plus, I got about 50,000 wheat cents. I've still got some of those Jim Beam cents to go through, and I've got some massive bags of wheat peanuts that I got, and they're definitely not searched through. They might have been searched for days, but definitely not varieties. I've also got some BU rolls of wheat cents, including a couple of rolls of BU steel wheat cents that are not recoded, as I can tell anyway. A 43D and a 43P, those have potential. I'll do those at some point. Might even do a live stream on them. We'll see. That's awesome. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I need to talk to him at some point. I haven't checked him out in a little while. I don't have much free time anymore. I do this like full time when I'm not working anyway, because my videos take me forever. If you can tell, I can never say the right thing the first time unless I'm speaking live. Live I can speak normally, but when I'm doing a video, I screw up every clip like 10 or 15 or 20 times. I'm terrible. How's it going, Armando? Here to watch me get my butt kicked or maybe win. We'll see. Yeah, I got to see Paul 2 years ago. Well, I guess 2.5 years now. That was in early July of 2023. My first time going to Tulsa. I'll definitely go back to see him, or go back next year. If he's there, I'll see him for sure. I don't think I'll do a table next year. We'll see. Maybe. We'll see what happens. All right. Bundle number 2. Hey, Armando, in case you weren't here, real quick recap. Here are 2 finds. A Christmas note, December 25th, 1990 for 5 points, and a 5 in a row 6s for 1 point. We have 6 points with 10 bundles. At the rate we're going, we'll have a very slight victory. We'll see. All right. Here we got bundle number 2. So far, we have 6 points. Let's see what happens with this one. So far, no star notes. Consecutive notes here. I don't like finding those, but it happens. That's how it goes. We'll see what we get here. I'll try to keep them where it's nice and straight, but my hands might get sore. We'll see. There's an extremely old birthday note, August 26th, 1151. That's a little bit too old. If it's not within the last 500 years, I won't check it for anything notable, because before any real modern history happened. There's an over-inked one, but that's not going to count. All right. Grab 2 at a time again. Oh, hey, Sam, also got the rest of those coins graded. I think everything was AU except for that one $50. If you remember that 64D DDO number 4 or the FS 104, that got graded MS 63. It's about a $225 coin. How's it going, Carter's Coin Hunting? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us tonight. First live stream in quite a while. Yeah, star notes are getting, man, they're getting tougher. I can already tell the difference. That's why I'm pulling them. I mean, I'm glad I started hunting when I did, not knowing they were going to quit making star notes in like a year or two. I've only been doing currency about 2 years, 2.5 years. I've only been doing it, not very long. I've been through about 180,000 ones that I brought home, not counting what I do outside of, just about outside of home, which is probably over 200,000 ones in the past 2 years, 2.5 years. I do a lot of them. Well, Carlos, I'm doing pretty good, man. We're gonna try not to get their crap beat out of us in this battle here. So far, we're doing okay. Yeah, currency. Honestly, if you're gonna hunt anything, currency has the most potential as far as the value. Of course, coins are great too, but currency, man, you can find a $25 note pretty easily. Coins a little tougher. I mean, you'll find a lot of $2, $3, $4 coins, but currency, you'll have the same, but you also have some potential for, something worth 30, 40, 50 bucks pretty easily. Plus, with star notes going out of, commission now, they're worth more money now. They just are. They're common, but because they're not being made, there's a bigger market value for them now. So let's find some star notes, at least one or two. So this is for the championship of the year. Rusty's soldiers, or his bills, are exhausted. They put up a good fight. Miner got the crap beat out of them last time. They put up a good fight too, but we still lost. Right now it's 1-1 for the year. As far as battle, we just started doing these battles recently, so it's kind of a new thing. We're on bundle number 2 right now with 6 points on the board. So far, the focus is doing pretty well. I'm actually happy with it. Yeah, Star ATL, we do. If you send me an email to my email in the video description, and I'll send one to you. It's been revised about 5 times since I made it because, I had to put a lot of time and thought into it. Oh, dude, Carter's, that's an awesome find, man. How you doing? The guy that gave you tips? The one guy that gave you tips. Dude, that's an awesome serial number. I've never found a binary radar. Carter's, did you see that radar I found recently? If you didn't, I've got it here nearby. I can show it to you. Well, I'll do this strap and I'll show it to you. I found a radar recently. It was in that first bill battle. Actually, it was the very first one we did. I'm pretty good, man. You just got here. You're in time. I'll do a recap real quick as we go. That was not planned. I was gonna lose that battle for sure if it wasn't for that one bill. I had to email Rusty. I was like, dude, what do I do? Because I mean, this is gonna be it's technically a true binary, and it's also a super radar. So, but it's also better than both. So we'll see. Had to wait and see on that one because it was just unbelievable. That was my second best find so far as far as value. I've got one note that would probably sell for about $1,000. It's a single digit serial number note I found, I think last summer before I had my channel. I think I found it right before the Tulsa show last year. No, Guy, I have not found a silver certificate. I know people who have gotten them at the bank, though. They're tough to find. Honestly, if I was going to find one, I would rather find, I mean, they're not really, if you're going to find them in circulation, they're probably going to be trashed. They're probably not going to be very, very high grade at all. And they're not really worth a lot of money, maybe $2 to $3 a piece if they're, in pretty rough shape normally. Just a regular trinary will sell for as much as a silver certificate. As far as market value, there's almost an older date note, not quite. So far, this bundle's sucking so far. Come on, bundle. You can do better than this. We have not had a bust yet. So, of course, we've only done one bundle in total so far. Let's see here. I never found a silver certificate though. I have gotten some from a bank though. I've got one of my banks. They saved me a bunch of stuff, and there were some silver certificates in it. They're all $5 silver certificates too. They weren't $1 notes. I think there were 3 of them. So I didn't find it, but I got it for face value, which is better. They saved it for me, but now there's people that work there that want that stuff, so I probably won't get any more. That's pretty sweet, $1 American. All right, let's keep going here. Now, if I miss something, let me know. 4 4s, not quite. Actually, that's a trinary. 2s, 4s, and 7s. We're on the board with 1 point on this bundle. And it's got 4 4s in it. Not in the best shape, though, but I'll definitely take the point. We need it badly. So 1 point for a trinary. 3 finds on the board now. How's it going, Brad? Yeah, Brad, you have the right idea right there. It needs to have like an ink smear, a gutter fold, a butterfly fold, and an upside down serial number. That's what I want to find. Serial number 7, all 7s with a star and upside down. Oh, dude, that's an awesome coin, man. I think I found one. I have found one in a bag. Carter's. I found one. It was an 1883. I think it had the cents though. It was. I believe it had the cents, a V nickel, and I found it in a bag. And I've got a nickel bag actually coming up soon. I just picked it up yesterday. And I'm pretty sure it's got silver in it because if you watch that dime video I just did recently with all that silver, that nickel bag is from the same time frame. It was filled up during that time frame when those dimes were filled in. So the customer that dropped all that silver off also, I believe, had nickels in their coins too. So there could be a decent amount of silver nickels in there too, or maybe older ones. I don't know. We'll see. So far, 1 find in this batch or bundle. Well, that's a dual date, but it's way too old. Won't qualify. 1722, 1754. A little bit old for me. So far, no star notes. So we're getting there. There's no telling. With currency, you just never know. Because like I said, I was going through that first currency battle. There's another older birthday, July 16th, 1514. Too old to matter. Won't be scoreable. When I was going through that first currency battle, thinking I was going to get the crap beat out of me, and I ended up having a really solid victory with that one true binary super radar. That was the only true binary I've ever found, and also the only super radar I've ever found. I found them at the same time. That's almost scoreable there. This one, had that 6 been a 9, that would be high enough to count as a point. That would be a high enough serial number. It'd be the equivalent of having a 4-digit low serial number. All right, let's keep going here. We're on bundle number 2. That's almost a birthday. So close. Had that 7 been a 1, a 0, a 1, or a 2, it would be a birthday note, but not quite. And just the right time frame, too. 80s, 90s, and early 2000s are the best ones for market value. So far, we're doing okay. This batch or bundle has been pretty tough, though. Yeah, Armando, I do. I mean, honestly, I've had to kind of change my standards a little bit. I used to not keep trinaries much ever, unless they were all the numbers are all in a row. But changing with the market, I had to start keeping them because, I mean, plus they're actually, I found out they're actually pretty easy to find duplicates for. If you keep enough of them, you'll find a match for it somewhere, and you can sell that for a pretty high profit. That's why I keep the mixed ladders too, because those mixed ladders, there's only a certain amount of, patterns you can find that are, that are going to be mixed ladders, like either 0 through 7 or 1 through 8 or 2 through 9. There's only so many patterns per whichever one of those you do. So, there's a good chance you'll find a duplicate somewhere, and if you find a matching serial number, you're looking at least $50 for the pair. Now, Monty, you sold one recently, didn't you, to that kid at the Joplin show? Man, that was a heck of a freaking sale, dude. Man. We're almost done with bundle number 2 here. So we're doing all right so far. Brad, that's an awesome find. I don't keep them unless the like when it comes to off-center cuts, they've got to be like just right on the border, like with less than a millimeter, because it's got to look. It'll still be within BEP specifications, but when the note's off-center enough, it just catches your eye. You know what I mean? So you can tell the difference, and if it has an eye appeal to it, it'll be worth a few bucks extra sometimes, for the most part. Well, so far this bundle's not doing too well, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. We'll do a recap here in a second. For everybody who came in here kind of late. Not sure I replaced that note or not. Did I replace that note? I don't think I did. I'll throw the next one in there just to make sure. Okay, bundle number 2 done. It's nice having cashiers that'll help you out. I've got some real good bankers because I have a lot of banks. If you wonder how I get so much coin and get rid of so much coin, I've got like a dozen banks, and I love them all to death. But they're all awesome people. I'm just very fortunate. Okay, quick recap of after bundle number 2. We've got 1 trinary for 1 point, 1 6 in a row, 6s for 1 point, and 1 Christmas note, December 25th, 1990 for 5 points. We have 7 points out of 2 bundles. At the rate we're going, we're going to have 35 points. That's not good. We're going to lose for sure, but hopefully we can catch back up. Here's bundle number 3. Let's see what happens now. Here we go. Yeah, bank tellers are awesome. I have found, oh my God, I've got a lot of stuff from banks this year, straight from banks. I have a lot of stuff you haven't even seen on my videos. I've got a lot of good finds. Now, I keep hundreds too. I actually took home 200s in the last couple of weeks. Maybe I'll show them off later. Maybe I'll show you some of my collection later. We're doing a live stream, might as well, right? The cool thing is I don't have to edit this video. I can just post it, so I can do whatever I want. Nothing to worry about, right? I have no editing time to worry about. U, almost high enough as far as the suffix goes. Now, if you'll stick with me, I'll show you some of my higher denomination collection. I've got some good stuff. I keep hundreds, and most people don't keep hundreds. I do keep hundreds. Yeah, Star, I know that sucks, man. I can't use Coinstar. I really can't. Armand, that's a good idea. I need to go give my bankers something. I used to give them snacks a lot. I've kind of gotten away from that recently because I just don't have my time has gotten so slim. I have to go to sometimes I have to go to like 2 banks during my lunch breaks. I just don't have time to do a whole lot, but I need to this year for sure, at least for Christmas. Okay, I think I've got $1,200 bills that I've kept, but they've got to be good. They've got to be at least a binary or a repeater for me to keep them, or a radar or something like that. That's kind of cool. No, but not quite. 7 1 2, almost a trinary, not quite. Well, so far we're doing okay. We just need one really good banger of a note coming up here anytime. Will this bundle be it? Because I can win with 1 good bundle, or 1 good bill. Block ranges. You mean, sorry, Tail, can you explain that a little more? I'm not really sure. You mean like star notes with high total printed but low print runs, like on certain runs? Is that what you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, my thoughts are this. Now, here's what I think. When it comes to star notes, a lot of people think that the total printed matters as far as the rarity and the value. I disagree with that. Now, I'm going to explain why. Because if you're going to have a full collection of star notes, like a full collection of star notes, you got to have one from each run, right? Not one from each series, because those series could have some really low runs inside of those, right? So if you're going to have a full collection of star notes, my opinion is you got to have one example from each run to have a full set. And if that's the case, the run is what matters, not the total printed. Here's kind of how I explain it. Imagine you've got a 1909S VDB penny, and it's now less valuable because they made a lot of 1909 Philadelphia pennies. Does that make sense? It's not considered as rare because they made a lot of Philadelphias and VDBs with it. It's kind of the same with currency. I've got a $5 bill that's got a print run of 64,000. That's the lowest I've found so far. And what if they made a lot of 3.2 million runs with that run? Is that really less rare? No, it's because your odds of finding a note, think about it this way. A star note with a 250,000 print run, and your odds of finding that one note with a 250,000 run that only has that one run, and the total printed is also 250,000. Your odds of finding that note are the exact same as finding a note with a 250,000 print run with 10 million total printed. They're the exact same odds. What I call them, now I have a term I put for those runs, like 250,000, or actually anything less than anything 640,000 to 320, or maybe 500,000 print runs. I call them like semi-key runs. Like the lower runs, like 320,000 and below, I call those key runs, kind of like key dates. So to me, the run is what matters, not the total printed. I think in my opinion, that's misinformation if someone says otherwise, but that's kind of how I think about it. But I'm sure people would rather have one that's only got, the one run of 250,000 and that's all it has. Because it does seem rare, but really it's not. It's the exact same because there are 250,000 of each of those notes out there in circulation. Now, if they're older, that'd be a different story. If you're just joining us, we're on bundle number 3. 7 points on the board. If you're here watching the stream, hit that like button. Let's get some support going on for the stream. It's the first time I've done it in a while. First currency stream I've done in well over a year. Let's see here. 1969 $100 bank, $100 banknote. Dude, honestly, hey, guy, look at eBay and see what they're selling for. That could be old enough. It'll probably be worth a little bit more, but $100 are, like I said, they're tough, man. They got to be good for me to keep them. I might spend it, to be honestly. Yeah, Armando, you're doing the right thing, man. Keep them all because they don't make them anymore. You won't find any new ones anymore. The 2021 was the last series run. Come on, Bills. Let's get this running. Get this going. We got to find something here. Now, guys, Rusty he probably knows more about currency than I do. He probably almost guaranteed does because, I just do modern stuff. I don't know the older stuff that well. So if you have questions about currency, Rusty's definitely the guy to go to. Unless it's modern. If it's modern, I'll definitely know too, probably, most likely. We'll see. But I don't know everything. Yeah, Russ, that's kind of what I was thinking about as far as how much it would be worth. I think I got some good older notes recently, and I looked them up. Now, folks, if I miss a serial number, let me know. If I get too distracted with the chat and just miss something awesome, let me know. Because it could happen. You never know. Almost a birthday, not quite. 1973, but no day and month with it, or so. No day and no day and month. All right. Now, who likes live stream with currency, folks? Y'all like this kind of stuff? I haven't done one in a while. It's been over a year. Like I said, these are stuck together. These are definitely consecutive. Yep. So far, nothing in this bundle. There we go. We're on the board. Not a trinary, but two triples. That's almost a flipper. I know a lot of people don't call, I wouldn't call it a flipper, but it's damn close. That 8 it's not quite symmetrical, but it's close. That's a good find, Armando. That's pretty sweet. That's got good pattern too. So here we have a note that's almost read the same. It's almost a flipper. Close enough anyway. Some people would call it one. Because you can still tell that's an 8 upside down too, but it's not symmetrical, so I don't count it. But that is a 1 point note, and it's brand spanking new. 1 point. And we need it. We definitely need a point right now. 4 finds on the board. 8 points in total. We're getting crushed here, but we're not done yet. We're just getting started still. Well, that's a good find, man. Listen, not everybody thinks trinaries are worth a crap. I mean, that's just how it is. But they are definitely a very low end fancy serial number. They're not worth a lot of money, and they are very common. But there is a market for them, and a lot of people disagree with that. But that's how it is. Same with regular star notes. A lot of people don't think star notes should be worth anything, but when they're not making them anymore, they're going to go up in value. This is how it is. That's how things work, man. Just like silver certificates, they're worth more than face because they don't make them anymore. And plus, they're a little bit older too. Come on, guys, let's find something good. Yeah, guy, you're probably not going to get a dealer to buy that from you. It's not old enough. eBay would be where you want to sell it. Monty, you had some good luck, man. You had some good luck lately. That's almost a true binary, right? Or true trinary right here. Had that 7 been a 1, a 0, or a 2, maybe an awesome note too. But not quite. It's got to be. It's not hand grenades or horseshoes. We've got to actually have it. Can't be close. So we're 8 points on the board. Oh, that's so close, man. Oh, it hurts. If that would have been a 9, it'd be 5 trailing 9s. That'd be a sweet note. I don't find those very often. I'm going to have to build some sets out of these 5 trailing numbers or even in the middle of the note. I might have enough of them for a set now. I don't know. I haven't checked. Maybe I'll do that on a stream at some point. Almost a trinary, not quite. Oh, man. There's a trinary. 3s, 8s, and a 9. 1 more point on the board. 3839, 3888. It's not too far off from being a repeater, too. So, see that, Rusty? 1 more point. Add that to the board here. 9 points so far. Doing okay. That's almost a notable date. Not quite. There we go. 5 in a row 5s. That's not bad either. Another point. 3 points in that bundle. Did I replace any of these notes? I'm going to have to count these later. I don't know if I added a couple notes in them extra or not. I don't think I did. I got some replacements notes here I'm using to keep everything at 100 count. I'll just have to check them again later and double check them. Yeah. Here we go. Bundle number 4. Actually, before we start, recap, in case you're just joining us. Quick recap. So far, 5 out of 5, just found it, 1 point. Trinary, 3s, 8s, and a 9, 1 point. 2 triples, 6s and 9s, almost a flipper note, 1 point. Christmas or birthday note, 5 points. 5 in a row 6s for 1 point, and another trinary with 2s, 4s, and 7s, 1 point. And now, bundle number 4. Here we go. What's y'all's favorite find so far? So far, mine's a birthday note. I like holiday notes. They're pretty cool. Yeah, dude, Teller, you should have called your Teller, man. I would have went up there and looked at it. I just looked at it. I would definitely looked at it. Just give it at least a look. I wouldn't let something like that go. That's almost 4 pairs. Really close. Doesn't qualify though. Like I said, guys, if I missed something, let me know. Yeah, Armando, that millions note's pretty sweet. Honestly, that true binary note might be your most valuable find. Those true binaries are worth a lot of money, man. But again, so are million notes. Oh man, so close to breaking up for this year. 21-24 though. 21-24, January 26th. Not quite. It's 100 years out. Got to be within 10 years. For birthday notes or dual date notes to qualify, they have to be within 10 years in the future. We decided that kind of today or the last couple of days. They'll love being able to getting more than dollars in your bank for face is awesome. That's almost a good trinary there. 5, 6, not quite. So far, no star notes. We're almost 4 bundles in. I think whoever I'm getting these from at the bank are taking them out. Never mind, I lied. First star note. I think I jinxed myself there for a second. All right, we got a 2017 A Series G. We'll look it up right now. I got the website up. So 035 2 3.2 million print run for 1 point. First star note of the hunt. All right, that's good. It's a good sign. Hopefully, it's a good sign. Yeah, dude, you need to follow up with that one, man. Don't let a coin like that go just disappear on you like that. You got to follow up with that. All right, 4 bundles in. Well, not quite 4. We're getting there. We're on the 4th bundle. And thank y'all for joining us. It's been a while since I did a live stream. Thought it'd be fun to do a currency battle live. If you're here, hit that like button. Share the stream. Maybe somebody that wanted to see this out there can come in and watch us. Once they're done with dinner or done showering, whatever they're doing. Yeah, Rusty. I'm the last hunt I did was really light on star notes. I'm not sure if this is from the same bank. I had to go through and take all the straps off and band them up. So I'm not sure exactly where they came from. It came from two or three banks. I think I got them from 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. Then put some 5s. That's almost good enough. Not quite. 1969, but no day and month on there. 1955, good year for double dies, right? All right. So far, we're doing okay. We haven't scored a lot of points, but we're still not even halfway done yet. Only takes 1 bill, right? Right? Just takes 1 bill, right? Just 1 bill. That's how the first battle went. I didn't replace that bill. Let me replace that real quick. There we go. Yeah, folks, bank tellers can be your absolute best friend on the earth. That's why you got to treat them right, man. Treat them right. Need to find something good, folks. We need to find a binary or a radar or something. Give us some good points. There's another trinary. 4, 1, 4, 1, 8, 1, 1, 1, 4s, 1s, and an 8. One more point on the board. That gives us 11. 11 so far. That's not great. We got to beat 56 points. That's our goal, to beat 56. And so far, we're not going to get close. It's going to take something good. But you never know what's going to happen. Could get destroyed here. We may win. Rusty may end up being the champion for the year. We're still too early to tell. Only takes one note. One good note. And if they're pulling star notes, I don't think whoever's doing this is checking for fancies. So I found some fancies last time. And here we go. Okay. That was the fourth bundle. We'll do a quick recap so far. In case you're just joining us, you can see what we found so far. I have to recount all these bundles later anyway, so get these bundled up. We have so far, if I can get them in my hand here, a 5 in a row 5s for 1 point, a trinary with 4s, 1s, and 8s for 1 point, one common star note for 1 point, a birthday or holiday note for 5 points, trinary here for 1 point, 5 in a row 6s for 1 point, 2 triples, almost a flipper for 1 point. Had it been a flipper, that would have been a 25-point note. And another trinary for 1 point. Got some close calls so far. All right. Here's bundle number 5. It's possible that someone's cherry picking them, but that's okay. There's always potential. I said, I'm not sure I get my bills from several banks. It's not just one. So there's no telling what's going to happen. And usually I have pretty good bundles. So we'll see. We'll find out when we get through them all. And these could be from different banks. There's no telling. I didn't get them all from one bank, so there could be a mixture of everything. So we'll see what happens. Almost a repeater. Would have been the same block. Not quite, though. Got to count for it to matter. May 19th, 1395. Too far back to count for points. Oh, man, it's almost a hybrid. Not quite, though. Yeah, it's best to have a lot of banks. That way you get a mixture. All right. Have you noticed that some of the newer bills have the inking on them is dark on the left side, but the right side is really light. See the difference there? It's almost under inked. I mean, you can see the difference. I found a lot of these lately. I haven't kept any more of them so far because I'm finding too many of them. But you can see the difference there. It's almost worth keeping there. It's just Not too much of a discrepancy, but it's there. It's definitely noticeable. Again, almost another repeater. Nope. Or as a reminder, if I miss something, let me know. I'm going to go slow enough that way y'all can see what I'm looking at. Just in case I miss something obvious or not so obvious. So far, we're getting a crap beat out of this, but that could change. That's almost a radar. Going forward, or going to the right, 7252, 7253. Almost a scoreable note right there. Okay. Almost a trinary, not quite. And if you're not used to currency hunting, folks, this is the most frustrating thing in the world. You're going to find 50 almosters with one number off of like a $100 note, but you almost never find the actual notes you're looking for. It's extremely frustrating. Very, very annoying sometimes. Like if I find one repeater in a note or in a hunt or one radar note, I'll have found probably 50 that were one number away from that, from being a repeater or a radar or something else. If I needed a 2, it would have been a 3 or a 1. Let's put it that way. That wasn't in that place, in that position. So far, nothing in this bundle. 95 series note, but not a web note. Close, though. It's a good sign. I haven't found those yet. I've been looking, but so far not. I want to. Like with the black lettering on them instead of the green. That'd be awesome. I haven't noticed any. I mean, it's possible I missed one. You never know. But I don't think I found anything like that. So, well, I definitely haven't found anything like that so far. There's not a bad looking note right there. It's a trinary, but it's a good pattern. 550, 55008. 1 point. This bundle's no longer a bust. So far we're doing okay, but we're not, at the rate we're going, we're going to lose badly. So we got to kick it up a notch here. It only takes one bill, one good bill to win. October 2nd, 1502. Too far back to count. Should I look it up anyway? Let's look. It's within not quite 500 years, a little bit more. Let me look it up just for fun, real quick, because it might be something important that happened. I doubt it though. Check it real quick. Anything happen? Okay, actually, we're going to count that note. I was wrong. Okay. Okay. I thought it would be a bust on this one, but it's actually kind of cool. On October 2nd, 1502, Christopher Columbus, on his fourth and final voyage to the Americas, landed on the island of La Brea, believed to be present-day Honduras, marking the beginning of his exploration of the Central American coast. That, folks, is a keeper. That's kind of cool. And it's a notable date note, which puts it at a 5-point note. They're worth 5 points. It's a Christopher Columbus notable date note. That's kind of cool. The discovery of Honduras, we think. Does it qualify for a super important date? Man, not quite, but it's pretty good. It definitely qualifies. All right, so that's 5 points with a few more notes to go in this bundle. That's a pretty cool find. I haven't found a Christopher Columbus date note so far. So, all right. And that's it for that one. So 2 notes on that one. Quick. Now we're halfway done, guys and girls. We're an hour in and halfway. That's not too bad. Okay, so quick recap in case you're joining us. We're gaining some ground here. We're still behind, but we're not doing terribly. Okay, trinary with 5 zeros and 8s, 1 point. One turn up for 1 point. Another trinary, 1 point. Another trinary that's almost a flipper, 1 point. 5 in a row 6s for 1 point. Trinary, 1 point. Another trinary for 1 point. 5 in a row 5s for 1 point. Notable date note, Christopher Columbus, 5 points. And a Christmas or birthday note for 5 points. So we have how many finds so far? 10 finds so far. And our total score as of now is 17 points. We're not doing well. Not doing well. But we're not done yet. We're halfway done, but we got some more chances here. At this rate, we'll have 34 points. We need 56 to tie and 57 to win. All right. Yeah, 2006 is pretty nice, but I keep anything if it's 1985 or earlier. Let's see how it goes. So far, it's pretty tough, but it only takes 1 bill, remember, or 2. Here's bundle number 5. Sorry, bundle number 6. Bundle number 6. Only 1 star note so far. That's what I was afraid of after that last hunt I did. But that's okay. It's okay. The star notes aren't usually worth that many points anyway. They're usually worth about 1 point because most of you just find common ones. Okay. We're going to need some lucky stars for this hunt. I mean, literally lucky stars. Well, that's a future birthday, but that's way too far out. That is 62 years from now, almost 61 years. Doesn't qualify. All right, so we're at 17 points, mostly 1 point notes so far, with 2 5-point notes. Or is it 18 points? Maybe we're at 18 points. Okay, we have 9 finds. I thought I kind of, hold on a second, I may have missed one. Oh, we have 10 finds. I must have missed one. We actually have 18 points. We have 18 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, 18. I didn't add 1 to the list. Make that 18 points. So at the rate we're going, we're going to have 36 points if we keep going at the rate we're going. Okay. So far, not terrible, but we could do better. And remember, if I miss something, say, hey, dude, you missed a note. Guy, honestly, the best hunt ever, like overall, was when I found that serial number 9 That one note is worth, I mean, it's at least a few $100s. One sold recently on eBay for $999. Same serial number, same condition. And I had a pretty good hunt with that true binary super radar recently too. That was also pretty good. If you're joining the stream, hit that like, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Man. And that was my second best find. That true binary super radar was my second best find as far as value ever. I used to watch him, but honestly, I don't watch many currency and coin videos anymore. I used to watch all of his videos, but now, I just don't learn much from other channels anymore, and I don't have time. I don't have a lot of time. I have time to maybe film a video a night if I'm lucky. Sometimes not even that much. I mean, my videos take me all night to do. I got to start hunting them like 7:30 p.m. to be done by midnight if I'm lucky. To get everything filmed and edited and posted, it takes me a while. So I don't watch anybody anymore, honestly. I'll watch the occasional live coin Q&A stream because I can often learn something from that stream. I want to learn stuff, and I just have few restrictions on some of the hunters out there. A lot of those hunters, they just look for certain things, like cherry pickers varieties only. Well, I don't have that rule. That's almost a birthday. I look for all varieties. I don't restrict myself to what a book has listed. I don't care. I look at websites. Websites are what I care about. 4324. That's kind of cool, but not quite. So this bundle's been terrible so far. No, we're good. Oh man, I've done a longer live stream. I think I did a 4-hour live stream back in July with those wheat cents. This is nothing, man. This is easy for me. This is only $1,000. Now remember, my first live stream was like $9,000 in 2 nights. That was a long stream. There were 2 of them. Now, if you haven't seen those videos, they're my very first videos I ever posted back in maybe late August or early August of 2023, last year. Yeah, Armando, that's kind of what I used to do. I mean, I don't watch anybody else anymore. Now I'll watch live coin Q&A. Well, we have a gas pump digit here, but that's still, they're pretty common. If you'll notice as you go through the bills, you'll see a lot of that in here. It also has a date on it, 1997. Cool pattern, 6333 to 1997. Kind of cool, but I'm not going to keep it. Like most of the numbers in these serial numbers are not lined up anyway. I see those are also, there's 2 numbers there that are a little bit off. They're just too common for me. Live coin Q&A, I will watch them. I'm going to here's a shout out to them. I met them all in person for the most part. They're pretty cool folks. I met them in Tulsa. Almost a trinary, but not quite. Really close. Had that 7 been a 0, that'd be a bookends note too. Or that 0 had been a 7. Not quite, but close. Need some good finds here, folks. We're getting killed. Okay. Bundle number 6 is down to just a couple notes left here. Almost another trinary, but not quite. Remember, if I missed something, let me know, because You do this enough, your eyes start to get blurry on you. Well, that was our first. I think it was our first. Was that our first actual bust of a bundle? I think it was. Yeah, Livecoin Q&A. If you're gonna learn anything, you learn it from them, and you won't get misinformation. You will not get misinformation from them. That's why I like them, because I've seen other channels give misinformation. You know, I've gotten stuff wrong too, to be fair. But if I get it right, well, I try to get it right. Let's put it that way. I've made a few errors on this channel, not a lot that I can tell, but I have made some, especially early on. But I learn as I go. I'm also self-taught. Yeah, guy. I know Rob has a hard time with dimes. That's why I do bags, man. I've never had a bag with no silver in it, not once. And I've been through, I don't know how many bags. It's been a lot of bags. I can count them real quick for you if you want to know. I keep a spreadsheet of everything I go through. Dime hunting. How many bags have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, at least 14 bags. I've never not had silver in a bag, not once. Oh, I started this. Let me do a recap real quick before I start this bundle here. Quick recap if you weren't watching the whole stream. So far, we've had a few good, decent finds. A Christmas or birthday note worth 5 points here. Notable date note. This is actually a Christopher Columbus event that happened on this date, on October 2nd, 1502. We've had one communist star note for 1 point. 5 in a row fives for 1 point. A trinary here for 1 point. Another trinary for 1 point. 5 in a row sixes for 1 point. 2 triples, almost a flipper, for 1 point. A trinary here for 1 point, and another trinary with a cool pattern for 1 point. So far we've had 10 finds, I believe. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I believe that's right. Yes, Guy. I've got a really, really good relationship with a coin machine. I'll put it that way. I get every bag that comes out of that machine. Now, I've found some amazing stuff out of there too. I have found some absolutely phenomenal finds. Before I even had this channel, I found some cool stuff. I found some awesome stuff out of that machine. That's why I buy every bag. I've got a lot of penny bags I haven't touched yet, and there is no telling what's in there, because I spend most of my month doing currency and quarters. And if I have time, I'll do some wheat cents. I don't have much time to do actual penny coins. I try to do at least one a month if I can. But currency is, because it's so good, I prioritize currency over most things. Well, I'm not going to tell which bank I go to, just because I want to keep my banks private for their benefit. Because, you know, I don't want people harassing them or knowing who they are, because, you know, it's not fair to them. Not that I mind telling you. It's just I want to keep my banks. I want to, you know, respect their work and who they are and where they work, and I don't want people to really bother them at all. You know, this is how I am. And we have an almost birthday note, but it's too far out. Yeah, you understand. Yeah, it's all good. You're more than welcome. Like I said, with me, you can ask any question you want, and I'll answer. If I don't answer, I'll tell you why I want to answer. So far, we're doing okay. We've had what 18 points. Last bundle was a bust. We'll see. May get destroyed here. My soldiers are they're getting the crap beat out of them right now. But will they have a nuke or a howitzer somewhere hidden in their arsenal? That's the real question. Yeah, and trade. Yeah. Rusty has the right idea too. Yeah, I don't. I will kind of share with my tellers and stuff what I do. Obviously, I have to, because you got to explain why you're bringing them like 5,000 ones, right? Not that I do that much, but you know, I let them know what I do, and I kind of give them a little quick rundown of what I look for. That way they can have some fun with it too, and I want them to have fun. But I don't tell everybody everything because I don't have time, and there's just too much to it. There's just way too much to it. I don't want them to search my bills too. You know what I mean? That'd be stupid. This is what happens, right? I get bundles like this. It's okay though. We may find something yet. We're not done yet. This is bundle number 7. Come on, guys. Come on, soldiers. Quit cowering in the foxholes. Get off your butt and fight. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we won't. I do have a couple tellers, I think, that watch my channel, but not very many. Most people watch their own stuff, so they don't watch my stuff. Yeah. Now there are some people. If you ask, if you do a withdrawal for $1,000, and they'll you'll tell them you want it back in ones. I'm one. I'm the person that they'll understand why. Or if I do a change order for $10,000, I want all ones and fives. They won't question me. They know what it's for. You know what I mean? That's almost a cool note. 600-600-29. Almost a trinary, but doesn't qualify for points. We're not going to keep it. Only takes one good find, though. We're getting toward the back end of the hunt. We're going to have it. We better get it quick. Almost another trinary, but not quite. In fact, that's almost a trinary radar node. To that 9 but a 2, that'd be awesome. Man, that would have been sweet, but nope. Like I said, it's always within a number. You never find it, man. You always find one number off. Thanks, Guy, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, when my bankers see me, I've usually got like 2 buckets of coin with me. I've either got 2 buckets of coin or at least a couple thousand ones to get rid of. That's why I have to have so many banks, because, yeah, Armando, you're right. You're exactly right. There are better banks than that one, though. There are definitely better banks than that one. They all, they're business, so they do what they got to do. But then again, they all are too. But yeah, it's about having a good relationship with them, and I want them to have fun. I did have a bank recently found a whole bunch of mercury dimes in their coin machine, and they pulled them all out, not knowing what they were. And they kept them for like 3 or 4 weeks before I showed back up. They kept them for like almost a month, and they asked that we kept these for you just to see what they were. I was like, that's about 20 mercury dimes you got there. Keep them. It was pretty cool. Man, folks, so far this bundle's a buzz too. That's almost a high serial number. Not quite. Man, it's not looking good, folks. I want this to be fun, but also want to win. Almost another trinary, but not quite. That's all right. Okay, that was bundle number 7, a bust again. Armando, you're doing better than I am. Let's see here. Another recap. We'll do another recap real quick in case somebody's joining us and hasn't seen the entire thing. Here's our find so far. We are now, I believe, still at 18 points, right? 10 finds, 18 points. You have a Christmas or birthday note for December 25th, 1990 for 5 points. October 2nd, 1502 for a total of 5 points. This is a notable date note involving Christopher Columbus. Pretty cool. All right, we have a trinary here for 1 point. A lot of 1 point notes. Trinary 1 point. Double triples for 1 point. It's also really crisp. 5 in a row sixes for 1 point. Trinary for 1 point. Trinary again for 1 point. 5 in a row fives for 1 point. And a common star note for 1 point. They're definitely pulling star notes out of their bundles at this bank. All right. Bundle number 8 is up. Here we go. So far, we're getting the crap beat out of us. We need 56 points to tie and 57 to win. We're not even... Basically, we need 40 points to even have a chance here. Will this be my worst hunt ever? Maybe. I didn't find much of my last one either, though, so it's about the same as my last hunt, honestly. Now, that birthday note is probably worth $20 or so. And that noble date note is probably worth $8 to $10, probably. We're not doing bad as far as value. We're just not finding anything rare enough to score good points. But it's still worth hunting through these bills, nonetheless. It doesn't matter. As long as we find something, we're doing okay. Because after that, you know, and if we do lose this battle, that's okay. Because I mean, after finding that that true binary super radar, that made the year for me. I don't, you know, anything else was just a bonus at this point. Now, do you guys want me to show you some of my high denomination finds? I've never showed them on my channel before. If you guys stick around, it's not too late. We'll go ahead and I've got them with me here. Well, Rusty, if you win this one, you can rub that in after we're done, because you might, at the rate we're going, you're going to win. At the rate we're going, you're going to beat the living crap out of me too. 6 is 0. Nope, not quite a trinary, but close. We'll do that. Well, I've got some decent hundreds I've found over the last couple of years. Some 20s and a couple 50s, I think too, and some 10s and stuff. I'm starting to keep my $10 star notes too. When I get $10 star notes, I'm keeping those also, because I mean, they're not making them anymore, so I might as well keep what I can get. I keep all my 5s. I used to keep only my low run 10s, but now I keep all my $10 star notes. I don't keep 20s yet, but I might change my mind on that too. We'll see how that goes. Were these notes all searched already? Maybe. That's okay. 3s, 5s, 7s, and 1s. Almost a hybrid there. Had that 7 been a 1, that'd be 3, 7, 7, 5. Then all 1s, that'd be cool. Worth a point, but not quite. Okay. Well, honestly, guy, I find a lot of $100 star notes. I find a lot of them. I don't keep them unless they have a 320,000 per run or lower, because then you're getting low enough to where they might be worth a little bit more than face. But it takes a low run, and that's still risky. I mean, it's kind of like it's a gamble with hundreds. You never know. Not quite a trinary, but close. We have a bust the rest of the hunt. There we go. Never mind. Star note 2017 series. Let's check it out real quick. Our second star note of the hunt so far, which is not many. Now, guys, if you like this kind of stream, we can do this. I can do live streams with currency. If you guys like this kind of stuff, we'll see how it performs on YouTube. 106. Come on, low run. Nope, 3.2 million print run. 1 point though. We haven't had a point in a while. Now we're at 19 points. We actually might break 20 points, guys and girls. This is did I type it in right? 0785. Yeah, I did. 3.2 million. We'll take it. It's better than nothing. Lately, it's been nothing. So, come on, radar, repeater, anything worth 25 points. Or we need 2 of those, actually. Now, it's happened. I have found 2 radars in one bundle before, 2 repeaters, I believe. It could happen, guys. May 22nd, year 9000. Who wants that birthday note? Yeah, I've got Star Note Lookup pulled up. There's a Q series, a little higher, but not high enough. Or Q suffix, I'm sorry, not series. At least there's a star note. That means if there's a star note, that means it hasn't been searched completely. Not every teller looks, so there's a chance. That would have been close to cool there, but not quite. Yeah, if y'all have any questions about currency, especially modern stuff, because I can answer that, but Rusty, he knows old stuff too. While he's here in the chat, ask some questions in the chat. That's kind of the point of a live stream too. You can ask questions. Here we go. A little better picture there. Play that star note. Anything for some ammunition here, man. Anything. August 24th, 1148. That is a little bit too far back. I don't think there'll be anything on that date. But I was also wrong about the Christopher Columbus note too, but that was not quite that old. All right, it only takes one good bill to win, though. One 50-point note, and I think we'll win. We need a 50-point note to win, or 225s. And it's not looking good, but you never know. I'll check that one. July 9th, 1730. For something. It's got to have something pull up. Nothing. This one is a... Hold on a second. This might actually have something. Okay, actually, this does have something. Oh, this is cool. Okay, it's actually a birthday note. It's a famous birthday note. Okay, July 9th, 1730. On this date, Joseph Hughes, who was an American founding father and signer of the Continental Association and the U.S. Declaration of Independence, was born. Guys, does that count as a notable date note? I would say yes. A 5-point notable date note. If it was a more famous signer, that would be even worth more points, but we'll call it 5 points. That's pretty cool. That puts us over 20. That's what we need. That's our 12th find, and we now have, let's see, 23 points. 2, 3, or 24. Yeah. I believe that's 24 points now. Yeah, we got 24 points now. Joseph Hughes was born on this date, signer of the Declaration of Independence. That should count. All right. Now, folks, if you haven't checked out Rusty's channel, I've been forgetting to mention it. All In Currency Collection. He's in the chat. Check out his channel. He's got some cool videos. Not a lot of videos yet, but he's kind of new at this. But he's got some cool videos. Some great finds. All right. Need to find something better, though. We're adding up slowly. We're not even halfway there, though. 24 points doubled will not be enough points to win. We still have a little bit over 200 notes to go, though. We have a chance. There's still a chance. Okay, that's bundle number 8. 2 more to go. We're at about an hour and a half in. Thank you guys for staying, hanging out. Good way to spend a Sunday night, right? Okay, recap of the finds so far. I think we've got 12 finds. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we have 12 finds so far. So far we got one common star note for 1 point, another common star note for 1 point, 5 in a row 5s for 1 point, trinary with 1s, 4s, and 8s, 1 point, trinary with 2s, 4s, and 7s for 1 point, 5 in a row 6s for 1 point, 2 triples, 6s and 9s for 1 point, almost a flipper note, would have been cool if it was. 3s, 8s, and 9s for a trinary for 1 point, 5 0s and 8s for a trinary for 1 point. Notable date note, July 9th, 1730. A founder of the Declaration of Independence, signer of the Declaration of Independence was born on this date. Christopher Columbus, notable date note for 5 points. Last note was also worth, this was also worth 5 points. 5 points for this note, and 5 points for this birthday or Christmas note. Doing okay. We need to be doing better, though. Our soldiers are getting the crap beat out of them. Artillery is coming down everywhere. We need to at least fight back, guys. Come on, man. Get out of the foxholes and attack. Here is bundle number 9. 200 more notes to go through for victory or a chance. Getting a beat down here, man. That would have been so. Had that 6-7 been a 3-8, that would have won us maybe won us the hunt. It would have been a binary radar worth 50 points. Yeah, that would have given us the hunt right there, but it's not. Or the battle, I should say. Giving us the battle. Giving us absolute victory. We need something like that to win. So we milk this and savor every moment. That's almost a 5 in a row. Almost a trinary also. Doesn't qualify, though. Really? That's cool, guy. It's just for fun, Armando. We don't have any. Well, honestly, we've discussed this. Now think about it. What do we get if we win? Well, we get a better hunt. We get better bills. We get, basically, it's like the win. The win itself is a win for us because we get a more valuable bill collection, more additions to our collection. Like that true binary super radar. That was definitely a prize-worthy find, right? So, yeah, it just you win. We win bragging rights because we were already kind of getting screwed over by the other persons, in comparison to the other person anyway, because they're getting the better finds. We get a garbage hunt compared to them. So, that's pretty cool. All right. So far, no super fancy notes. No older bills either. I think the oldest we found so far is a 95 series. So we're doing okay. I mean, we're doing not terrible. If this was a regular currency hunt, this would not be terrible because those notable date notes and birthday notes are decently valuable. So it would have been decent as far as monetaries. We're not doing too bad. We're just not doing great as far as points. That's almost a trinary too. That 0 ruins it. We're not doing terrible though. There's another date note. Can this score too? December 4th, 1793. Did anything happen that day? Anyone born that day? Let's find out. December 4th, 1793. Okay, the rest of you tell me. This something did happen today. It was. Okay, so we have December 4th, 1793. On this date, the law of 14 Frimaire was passed during the French Revolution, which centralized power in the Committee of Public Safety and established a parliamentary dictatorship. Yeah, I guess that's low end, but it would qualify as something notable, right? I think so. I mean, I'm getting the crap beat out of me right now anyway, right? So we'll call it a 5-point note. I'm doing well on notable dates, but I'm not doing well on anything else. That puts us at 29. Yeah, 29, or I think it's 29. Or 28. Sorry, 28 points. I think we had 23 before. Yeah, 28 points. So we're halfway to victory with less than 2 bundles left. I know, Armando, I'm reaching, but I mean, it's something. It's not nothing super super famous, but it doesn't have to be super famous. As long as it's something that has some significance in history. Now, the establishment of a dictatorship in a country, I guess it qualifies. It's points, but that way. Now, it's not going to be worth a lot as far as the market, but somebody's going to want this note as far as value anyway. So it was, yeah, French Revolution date. We'll count as 5 points. It's not in bad shape either. It's got like one crease here on the corner. It's reaching, but we'll count it. Now, the ones that don't count are like only ones we don't really count are if someone like wrote a letter that day to somebody, unless it's something important, like super important, or if let's say somebody that's not very famous at all was born, like with one earlier we had somebody who signed the Declaration of Independence, that would count, but somebody that's less famous was born, that wouldn't qualify. But it's got to be somebody at least in reference to something important, like the Declaration of Independence, Christopher Columbus, French Revolution. Those are good enough. Everybody knows what those are. So of our 3 notable dates, we've had one involving Christopher Columbus, one French Revolution, and one Declaration of Independence. That's a good reference. And I got rest is okay to count that one. So that counts. All right. All right. Man, need a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I need a 5, actually. 5 and a 7. Not quite. Whoever's hunting these bills is not looking for birthday notes, though, that's for sure. Or anything like that. I'm definitely pulling out the star notes, though. I have to do one of these hunts when I have more fresh bundles, I guess, which I will get more fresh ones next month. If I get time, maybe I'll pick some more this month. We'll see. We'll see. I try to just do currency for the first week of the year and then do coins afterwards, because I've got a pretty tight schedule on coins. Most of the time, anyway. And if you're the silver certificate, I should get automatic victory, right, guy? Yeah, because I don't mind a bad hunt occasionally, because here's my philosophy on hunting. It doesn't matter how many crappy hunts I've got or I get. I'm always one bill closer or 1 coin closer to finding that epic one. That's how it works. You just don't give up. I got a friend of mine who has the same philosophy. You're always just one find closer to that $1,000 coin or $1,000 note. That's almost a good trinary there. God, how does it feel empty? It's pretty busy. Pretty busy chat. You guys have been active tonight. My hunts have not been active, but you guys have been active. Oh, so almost a date note there. Not quite. Just takes 1 though. We're getting out of the wire though. It's okay. We'll make it fun in a different way. If I get destroyed in this hunt, we'll make it fun a different way. More fun anyway. Tough hunt so far, but we found a few finds, which we're about to go over again real quick in case you're all just joining us. Okay. That was bundle number 9. We got one left. Then I'll show you some cool stuff. Sound cool? It's the reward you guys get for joining me and for not making me edit a video all night, because saved me a little bit of time. Okay, here's bundle number 10. We'll start it here in a second after a quick recap. September 9, 1705. Okay. Did you look it up already, Armando? It's probably an awesome date, right? That's around that time frame. Oh, that's cool. If you didn't look it up, Armando, in case you didn't, that is the day when the devastating Newfoundland hurricane struck the British colony of Newfoundland on that date, killing an estimated 4,000 people, mostly sailors from England and Ireland. It is considered Canada's deadliest natural disaster and one of the deadliest Atlantic hurricanes in history. That's notable. I have found a natural disaster date recently too, and they are unfortunate, but they're a thing, and things do happen, unfortunately. Okay, recap real quick. Here we have a notable date note involving the French Revolution, December 4th, 1793, for 5 points. Christmas note, 5 points. Notable date note involving Christopher Columbus, 5 points. Another notable date note involving, what was this one again? Oh, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. That's right. So 3 notable date notes and a birthday note for 5 points each, for a total of 20. Here we have a trinary for 1 point. Another trinary for 1 point. 2 triples for 1 point. 5 in a row sixes for 1 point. A trinary for 1 point. Another trinary for 1 point. 5 in a row fives for 1 point. And 2 common star notes for 1 point each, for a total of 29 points. Where if we can double our points in this one bundle, we'll win. Barely. We've got to double our points in this one last bundle. The finale. Is there a howitzer or some artillery in here, or a nuke? Let's find out. Now, Russ, I'm glad you're enjoying this, man. This has been fun for me too. All right, this is our last bundle. If you're just joining us, hit that like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Have we gained any subs? Let's check. I'm going to check my subs. Have we gained any subs tonight so far? No subs. That's okay. A lot of you are probably already subbed anyway. All right, so last bundle, we need 20. I think we need 27 points to tie, 28 to win. Here we go. Last 100 bills. Do I have a chance in hell of winning this battle? We'll see. Well, that's kind of cool, but not scoreable. 8 had to be a 7 for it to count, and that would be a good note. But then again, doesn't qualify. It's not horseshoes or hand grenades. Here we go. Almost a trinary, doesn't qualify though. Okay. So far, not good. What's going to happen? See, again, more gas pumping on that one, but like I said, these are really common to find. Come on, baby. If I miss something, let me know, because I want to win. but I don't think I'm going to. We'll see. A Q suffix, not too common. A birthday note, November 9th, 1955. That's 5 points. We need more than 5, though. We'll need another. I'm doing great on date notes on this bundle, this hunt, but that's about it. That puts us at what, 33? Let's go in the 30s now. I'll take that. That's not a complete devastation. Okay, we need some more birthday notes. What I wish we'd found is we should find this date note with a whole run of them behind it. That'd be cool. But that would give us victory for sure, but that's not likely to happen. Okay. Here we go. Well, we gained some points at least. We need a nuke, man. We need a nuke. And that was not far from your birthday, Armando. That's within a month. That's within a month. That's close. It's really close. I haven't found mine yet either. I've been looking. Eventually, I might find somebody's birthday that I know. Come on, Bills. See the blood? See, Rusty, that's blood from your guys destroying my men. Your artillery hit them. There's a trinary. That's almost a trinary radar note. 0s, 9s, and 8s. Almost a flipper, too. That's a point. So that puts us at what, 34? This is a decent bundle, even if I'm going to lose. That's decent. That's a good find. Wish it was a radar though. Had that 9 but an 8, that would have been awesome. That would have given us almost victory for that. Actually, that might give us victory. I think it would. We need a radar or a binary or something like that to give us victory. It could happen. I don't think these people are pulling fancies out, so they're definitely pulling out star notes, but not fancies. A little bit of gas pumping in that one, but not too bad. Not enough for me to keep or to score. Just takes one bill. We've got about half of this bundle left. Q suffix again. Come on. Serial number 1 with a star. That's what I need right now. All right. Come on. We're not done yet. Come on, man. Need a good find in these last few bills. Now, Armando, I'm going to check mine too because I've got a lot of birthday notes. I've got hundreds of them. There's always a chance I've got your birthday. There's a birthday note. January 18th, 2285. Only 261 years out. A little bit of gas pumping on that one, but not enough. Last few bills here. Rusty, you going to win? Likely you will. We'll see. That's almost a cool note. Not quite. Almost a high. Had that 9 been a 3 or that 3 been a 9, that would have been a keeper, but barely. Last 4 bills coming up. 3. 3 left. 2 no more to go. And the last bill behind this one. This will be a true binary super radar again, right? Nope. Rusty, congratulations. Your soldiers have beat the crap out of my soldiers. Rusty, the 2024 champion. These bill battles. Congrats, Rusty. If you haven't watched or seen the Alt Currency Collection channel, I have a link in the video description. It's also at the bottom of my channel homepage. Give it a look-see. Quick recap of the hunt. We had a bunch of five-point notes. Let's do a recap. We'll do the ones first, or the 1-point notes first. We needed 56. I think we had like 34, something like that. This is a cool find nonetheless. A trinary with 0s, 8s, and 9s, 1 point. Common startup for 1 point. Another common startup for 1 point. 5 in a row 5s for 1 point. A trinary for 1 point with 1s, 4s, and 8s. A trinary with 2s, 4s, and 7s for 1 point. 5 in a row 6s for 1 point. 2 triples, 6s, and 9s for 1 point. A trinary with 3s, 8s, and 9s for 1 point. And a trinary with a cool pattern with 5s, 0s, and 8s for 1 point. We also had, 2 birthday notes. This one here is the November 9th, 1955. Where's the other one at? And we had another one, Christmas in 1990 for 5 points. Also a holiday note. We had 3 notable date notes. July 9th, 1730, a sign of the Declaration of Independence was born this date for 5 points. Christopher Columbus discovering Honduras, we believe, on this date of October 2nd, 1502 for 5 points. And an event in the French Revolution happened on this date on December 4th, 1793 for 5 points. Those are all 5 points. Sorry. These date notes are 5 points each. These are all worth 25 points in total. Less than half of what we needed. Then we had 1 point each for these. 1, so 20, 25, so 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 30, 35 points. Yeah. Oh, wait. Those notable notes are worth 4 points apiece, I believe. I think I put them wrong. Yeah, I put them wrong. They're worth 4 points, not 5. So I wrote them down wrong, or marked them down wrong. Okay, so let me fix those up real quick. Audit my findings. So we actually have a total. Of course, it doesn't really matter we lost, but let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 1-point finds for 10 points. Plus 4. So 14 points. Plus 4 more for 18. 4 more for 22. And then 5 points apiece of these for a total of 32 points. Sorry, 32 points. Yeah, actually make those notable date notes as 5 instead of 4. They're actually worth 4 points. So looks like 32 points in total. Got destroyed. Congrats, Rusty, again. Now we lost 2 battles out of the last 3. But we did win 1 award. Rusty won the most battles award. I won the best find award, I think, out of the first battle. And also gave me the highest scoring note or bill search too. So if there's an award, I won the highest scoring battle and the best bill and the highest scoring bill or highest scoring battle total score. Rusty won. Probably you may have won the most aggregate score, honestly. You may have won the total, or all our scores added up. You may have won that one too. And 2 battles out of 3 for that. So you got a couple of victories. There's a couple of, I guess we'll call them badges, awards. Where's my other stuff here? Let me pull out my. Now, for those of you who are still here, here's a little treat for you guys. Stuff I haven't shown anybody, honestly. Some of the notes I got this past couple weeks. I won't show you my 5s because there are just too damn many of them. We'll go through 10s. We'll go through 10s, 20s, and everything else higher than that. Okay. First up here is my $10 note collection that I've kept so far. This is for people who are going to stick around and watch. This is what we'll call it the after show after I got my butt kicked here. Live stream after show. The secret stash, guys. No one's seen these bills yet. Now, they're not all awesome, but some of them are pretty cool. We're going to do the $10 bill collection first, and then go to 20s and 50s and 100s. Here's a $10 star note. It's probably common. I just started keeping them recently. Again, another one here. Here's a cool trinary I found. 5 in a row sixes with 2 4s and a 3. Almost a cool binary. That's right, guy. You're one of the 6 people going to stay and watch this. I'm sure other people watch it too later, but thank you guys for joining me and giving us all the likes. We got a decent amount of views on this stream. Anyway, 5 in a row sixes for this trinary. Good find. Noble Letter birthday note, November 15th, 1943. That could be a World War II note. I think it is. May 22nd, 1958, another birthday. February 13th, 1960, another birthday. February 7th, 1988, another birthday. May 28th, 2004. December 4th, 2012, another December 4th note. A bookends note, 600-88600. It's also very nice shape. Normally 10s, folks, are usually trash when you find them. They're usually horrible shape. This is pretty much crisp. The bookends are the 600s. 600, 88, 600. I only count bookends as bookend notes when the middle is the same number. For example, 60, then 48, 60, that would be a bookends note. Or with, 600s. Kind of a cool trinary with 2 triples, 3s and 4s. Here we have 5 in a row sixes again. Here we have 2 triples with 2s and 5s. I think this is a lower run star note, I believe, on this one. Probably 640,000 or less. Here's a repeater, 3674, 3674. Here we have a trinary, 2s, 4s, and a 9. Here is a repeater, a true trinary repeater, 1201, 1201. That is a cool note. It's also a nice shape too. A little bit of ink on this top left. That's all right. Yeah, they don't make many 10s, do they? Now here's the first 10 I ever found. It's also one of my favorites. 56565566, a patterned binary note. That's the first 10 I ever found in circulation that I kept. It's also an awesome note. And the last one I got recently, a 1981 Series 10 in pretty good shape, so I pulled it. I actually got it from one of my tellers. It's not super old, but it's old enough. It'll sell for more than face. Okay, those are my 10s. I've got a lot of 20s, by the way, just to warn you. 20s are, you see a lot of them, so you don't see as many 10s. Okay. If you're just getting here, you missed the battle. The battle's over. I got destroyed badly. But now I'm going to show you as a kind of a cherry on top of my destruction, my higher denomination collection, because no one's seen this before. A $20 star note. If they're at least, I think, 320,000 or less, I'll keep them. So that's a low run star note, I believe. This one is off center cut enough. I kept it. You can see the border's a lot different. And it's crisp. If it wasn't crisp, I probably wouldn't have kept it, but it's not, it's like brand new. Another low run star note. Same with this one here. So if they're 320 or less, I'll keep them. That's a nice trinary star note too. I think it also has a low run. Another low run star note. Low serial number, 4-digit low serial number with 4 leading zeros. I also keep these. Here's a radar note, 8351-1538. Reads the same, both backward and forward. That was a good find. Another radar, 3679, going forward. 3679, going backward. It's also a nice shape. A flipper with all zeros, sixes, and nines. Folks, this is a true flipper. Has to have zeros, sixes, or nines to count as a true flipper. This one does. Now we're to the birthday notes. December 4th, another December 4th note, 1956. A dual date, 1950, 1991, a tombstone note. 5 in a row sevens. That's a cool note. No, hey, Guy, these are all personal finds I paid face value for. They're all face value notes. Low digit, 4-digit serial number. Nothing here I paid more than face for. A very low sum, true trinary with 5 zeros. That's actually a valuable note. Only adds up to 3. I could probably get 40 or 50 bucks for that note if I sold it. But it's nice. It is crisp. I wish that 1 was a 2 or that 2 was a 1. That would be a very valuable note. That'd be sweet. But it's still, even as is, that's a great note. Another 4-digit low serial number. 2 triples, 1s and 8s. A trinary with 7s, 6s, and 8s with 5 in a row 7s. Remember, 7s are lucky. That's worth a premium. Dual date, 1962, 1968. Somebody out there has the same birthday. Probably a married couple has the same date or married those years. It's only 6 years apart. Another birthday, July 31st, 2020. This is a holder for a reason. A nice trinary radar, 4001 1004. That was a great find. On the back, another radar. It's also a year note, 1969 9691. 1969 backwards and forwards as well. That might be worth some money too. That's a pretty good find. Low digit serial number, 1759. Could be an important date. You never know. On the back, another trinary with 5 in a row 3s. Sorry for the glare. These aren't holders, of course, and I got lots of lighting going on. This is my first 20 I ever pulled. 8008, 4004, a pattern trinary. I thought this was pretty cool. It's also 1/2 of the second half is 1/2 of the first half. So 8008 is 4004 times 2. That was cool. On the back, I've got a binary, 8s and 3s. It looks kind of cool because 8s and 3s look similar, so they look kind of cool together. Got some good eye appeal to that one. Another low run star note, probably at least 320,000. Only keep them if they're low. Another low run star note. Low run star note. There's a low run star note also. On the back is another low run star note. A birthday note, December 27th, 1950. It's also in crisp condition. It's a great note. It's a great find. August 26th, 1956. April 25th, 1961. These all should be in date order, I believe. February 9th, 1962. January 23rd, 1965. September 15th, 1973. Now, folks, these are birthday note. Let me know. There's no telling. September 21st, 1993. July 18th, 1990. I keep anything if it's a birthday note, even a $100 bill. I keep it. I think. Unless it's trashed. It's got to be in good shape first. August 21st, 1994. January 9th, 2009. We're getting more modern now. June 29th, 2009. This is also in crisp condition. There's another low digit trinary, 7075 is the serial number. It's also crisp. 4 pairs, 7744, 7766. That's a cool note. Here we have 6 of a kind 2s. It's also all multiples of 2. 2s, 4s, and 8s. That's kind of a cool note. Not in the best shape, but I kept it anyway. Low digit serial number, 4426. Rusty, nice seeing you, man. Have a good one, man. Thanks for joining us. All right. We have 5 in a row 1s. And congrats again on the victory, Rusty. It was fun. We'll do some more here in about 2 or 3 weeks. And we have 6 of a kind 4s. Another 4 pairs note, 44331100. Kind of a ladder because it all is in order, but it's missing the 2s. I wish the 2s had been there instead of the 1s, but I'll take that. That's still cool. A true flipper note, 0s, 6s, and 9s. Had this second 6 been a 9, that would have been an awesome flipper. Would have read the same both upside down and right side up the exact same way. That would have been awesome. But still cool as it is. Low digit, 4-digit serial number. A low 4-digit serial number, sorry. Cool trinary with 1s, 4s, and 5s all in a row. It was a trinary with 2 triples, 3 consecutive 9s, and 3 consecutive 4s. This one is a repeater note, 7157, 7157. So we got a nice repeater right here. Not in too bad a shape either. Another 4 pairs note, 44226633. It's also pretty cool because the 4s are double what the 2s are. The 6s are double what the 3s. So it's like 4, 2, 6, and 3. Half of the first number. Now we're getting to the good stuff. I got these for face value. Actually, yeah, these I got from a bank about 25 years ago. Before I moved to where I live now, actually. Crisp 1950 series notes here. $20 bills. Check this out. We got 1, and they're crisp, believe me. 2 of them. 3 of them here. Got a third. I think I got 4. Yeah, 4 of them. 4 crisp 1950 series notes. In pretty good shape. And I got these from a bank recently. An 81 series 20. Old enough for me to keep it. Just barely, though. A 1950 series note for face value at a bank. And a 1934 B series note from a bank for face value. Again, that was awesome. Those are the 20s I've got. Now we'll do the 50s and 100s. Now, if I keep 100, it's got to be good, right? Or good enough. It can't be just a regular trinary. It's got to be good. So 50s and 100s coming up. And then we'll end the stream and get ready for bed, for most of us anyway. Let's see here. Okay. 50s and 100s. Here's a 50 with 2 triples, 5s and 9s. Low end, but I kept it anyway. I don't keep many 50s, and I want at least one fancy serial number on a 50. And a star note with a low run, I believe it had. So that's the only, I've only kept 2 50s so far. They're not, sorry, that I found in circulation. I got another one. This next one came from a bank. I have a couple finds from a bank that gave them to me for a face, but these first 2 notes are actual personal finds. And here we go, an 85 series 50. Barely old enough to keep, but I thought it was cool, so I kept it. And a 1950 series 50. I got that from the same bank for face value a few months ago, this year. That was an awesome one. And thank you to that banker for giving me these bills. Here we have my 100s. Now this one I got recently, like a few days ago. Check out the serial number on this 100. 48484488. If that's not worth keeping, I don't know what is. That is an awesome serial number, and it's not in bad shape. It's also crisp. It's a patterned binary note. That is cool. It's also multiples of 4. I got this a few days ago, this past week. Now the next one is I got a week before that, I think, within the last 2 weeks, a trinary with a low-digit serial number 7979. That was a good one too. Now the next one I got, this is what I think it is. I got this from a banker. Yeah, this next one is awesome, guys. I got this from a banker I know, and he said he didn't want to buy it. He keeps notes too, but he didn't want to buy it, so I bought it because it's 100. Because it's 100, he didn't want to spend $100 on it. So check this out. A true binary $100 bill with a sum of 3, 001, 00011. That is a pretty good note.
That's the first true binary I've ever owned, but I didn't find it myself. Another person found it and didn't want to buy it, so I bought it. That's a definitely keeper though. Here's a cool 4 pairs note, 1 1 0 0 2 through 3 3. It's almost in the ladder order, which would have made it a lot more valuable. But as is, still an awesome find. Here we have a low digit, 1912, also a year note. An even lower digit note. I got that in change recently. Serial number 226. That is my second lowest fancy or low serial number, second lowest ever. And I got it from a bank and when I cashed in some quarters. Here's 4 pairs, 1 1 0 0 6 6 9 9. Actually, is that from the same run as my last one? I never checked that. Let's check it out real quick. No, it's from a different run. Different run. That's cool. It starts off the same with 1 1s and 0 0s. So here's a cool and lucky binary note: 7878 8888, or sorry, 7878 7888. It's almost a super repeater. And the 7s and 8s are all lucky numbers, so that is worth a decent amount of money as well. It's also crisp. Low digit 4-digit serial number. Here's my second lowest $100 bill serial number. It's also a star note. It's also my second lowest star note ever found. 3-digit star note on an older bill, a 1996 series. I got that from the same bank that gave me all those older bills. Oh man. Hey Armando, my email is in the video description. It should be it'll be in my if you're going to enter my videos, it's in my video description. So it should be at the very bottom of the video description. Here we have, we're almost done. We got a few more to go. Here we have a radar note, 5092 going forward, 5092 going backward. Oh, I missed another one. I forgot on the back of this one had a note on it too. This low digit had one on the back also, which I forgot about. Serial number 868. That's also an awesome note. It's a trinary too. I always had 6 of it and 8. That'd be even better. And now we have 4 pairs again, 2299, 4411. Anything on the back? The back had a low run star note. I haven't kept many star notes for hundreds. I think it's the only one. It was a low one. I think it was 320,000 print run. So I kept that one. I've got a star note. That's a $2 bill star. 1995 series star note. Why did I keep this one again? Oh my! This is an extra 2 my girlfriend I think had. There's a birthday note on a $2 bill. February 26, 1946, and another birthday note on a 2. April 5th, 1956. I did hunt some $2 bills recently. I think last year. And another star note on a 2. And a silver certificate that I don't know where I got it from. I'm not sure where I got that from. I think it was one left over from my girlfriend's collection, I think. But that is all my high denominations plus a silver certificate at the end. And guys, we've been going on for a little over 2 hours. 2 hours and almost 14 minutes now. So if you guys have any further questions, let me know now while I get stuff put away. If you don't, y'all have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Congrats again, Rusty, on the victory. You're the current champion, but I will come back with a vengeance. Maybe, if I'm lucky enough. Well, that's cool. Thanks, Armando. All right. Let me look at it real fast. I'll check it out real quick before we go. Pull my email up. Let's see here. It's partially filled, but I don't think it's filled enough to count. It's got to be like, there can't be any of the circles in the middle showing for it to count as it's partial. It's a little bit over inked, but it's still got, the other side is normal, but it's a little bit over inked. You can call it over inked a little bit, but it's so minor. if it was me, I keep it anyway because it's a star note. But it's not bad. But I wouldn't call it a true field star note or field star. It's not. It's got to be that the circle in the middle has got to be completely invisible at this point. It's got to be not showing at all to count to qualify. But it is a little bit overranked. You know, I actually need to go through all my star notes and look for them because I haven't really been. I definitely haven't checked them all. That's for sure over the last couple of years. But it's still a star note. I mean, if it's got a low run, it's pretty good. Okay, does anybody have any final questions? If not, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to get my mess cleaned up, put my notes away, and thank you all again for joining me. It was a great stream. So if you'll have any further questions, let me know now. I'll give it about a minute, and then we'll cut out and see you in the next video. I've got some $50 I'm going to do this week. I got 2 boxes of halves, 2 bags of quarters, and a bag of nickels left, and maybe some pennies if we get time later in the month. Yeah, I can send it to him. It's the same. I use that same email with him, so yeah, I can forward it to him. I'll forward it to him here in a second. Sure. Thanks for joining me, guys. Any last second questions? Let me know. The find of the hunt, in my opinion, was this note here, the Christmas birthday note. It's also a nice shape, so we'll call that our finale as far as the find of the day. It's not a bad note. Plus, it's a newer note too. It'd be great if it was a star note. So we did okay. We lost the battle, but we had some good finds. I mean, as far as value, we did decently. Birthday notes are always worth a decent premium, so we did good. Anyway, thank you guys all again. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys soon with some $50, quarters, or nickels. That's what I got coming up next. You'll have a good night. See you next time.